Hey, Robert.
Hey Mario.
Okay, can you see me?
Can't see you, but it
You
says that
can
we're
see me.
yeah, it says that we're live
Okay.
though.
Yeah,
So I
we're
think
live.
we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It
I see,
moved
we're good.
to YouTube Live, so not Google Hangouts anymore. It's Google YouTube Live.
Okay, okay. As long as it
So
works.
good deal. Good deal. As long as it works. Yeah. So yeah, let's start with Class Dojo. Let's start talking about Class Dojo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really thought it was a good tool for younger kids.
Definitely.
Probably K through 6 is what I thought would be better,
Uh-huh.
since the you could post it in the classroom and all the kids could see what if they're getting plus points or negative points, and it makes a sound
Hmm.
whenever the teacher gives out a plus point or a negative point. So that could be a little distracting, I think, for older students. But
Uh-huh.
I think it's a good tool for younger students. What was your
Yeah.
opinion on that?
I was thinking the same too. I liked it. I really do like it a lot, but yeah, it kind of has like a childish theme to it, which isn't a bad thing, but I mean, it makes learning fun. And like you said, it's better for probably the younger students, maybe middle school at the most. But I mean, I liked it too. I think it pretty much has like all the features that, I mean, you can use to pretty much interact and like pretty much facilitate a class from from participation, homework assignments, attendance. Like I mean, I thought it was pretty much like a social media type of class. So I mean, yeah, I was really in favor of it, and plus it's free. So I mean, it can't beat
Plus, it's
that.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great feature as well. The I like that you can create behaviors as well. So
Uh-huh.
both positive or negative, you can make up your own. So I thought that was doesn't you're not tied to what they have in the tool. So I thought
Hmm.
that was a great thing, and the parents can log
Yeah.
in. I thought
Yeah.
great way to involve the parents.
Hmm.
If in case you have a student that's not behaving, that's a great tool to for the parents to see what's happening with the class. They get messages as well, and you can text the parents, you can email the parents, which could be a really good thing if again, especially if a student is misbehaving, to for the parent to get constant text saying that their kid's not behaving. Is going to create a what's called a home contingency that's going to help teacher with the student. So and they also, it creates a like a dialogue, since the parents can see them, they log on and they can see how the children are behaving. So they don't have to wait till the end of the term to get a report card. So it allows them to track behavior on time. So I thought that was a great tool as well.
Hmm. Yeah. I also saw that it's even like compatible like on your smartphone device too, so the teacher could just access it from like his or her phone. So that was pretty cool, but at the same time, I mean, it is like a bit of a. My only thing is that like technology could always go bad at so many different times. That's my only thing, because yeah, I mean, it's great that it's very convenient, but at the same time, I mean, I think it's just good to at least have like some other type of control of it, because I mean, yeah, sometimes technology could fail, and I don't know, it could just leave the class in like sort of a yeah, like I don't know, awkward position where you're just trying to figure out like how to continue on. So that was my only downfall about it, is just the technology is always relying on technology and the power of it. Because there's been instances at my school where like the power goes out, and I don't know, just the whole school is really reliant on electricity and computers and everything.
Right. Yeah. And you bring up a good point, because I didn't
Uh-huh.
see in the review, there may be, but I didn't see a place where you can back up the data in case you lose it.
Hmm.
I didn't see a place where you could do that. Again, I didn't go too deep on it, but since you bring that point up, that is a valid point as far as the backup. On my initial walkthrough, I did not see any type of backup capabilities in case you lost all the information.
Uh,
So that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good possible drawback. And
yeah.
as you said earlier, it's great the teacher can walk around and the smartphone and show the different behaviors that he's observing. So yeah, that makes it really mobile. So
Hmm.
what else? Let's see. Yeah, I like the it has a timer as well, so I thought that was really cool. So
Uh-huh.
you can set up the timer.
Yeah.
It has. I like the other feature, the random feature, in case you want
The
to
calling the
assign.
kids.
yeah, calling like somebody for them to be the leader for lunch maybe. Then you just
Hmm.
press random, and then you've got your student. You don't even have to
Hmm.
think about about that. So yeah, I like those two. The timer and the random I thought were really good features. You can also do multiple. I like the way that you could do multiple students at a time, so you don't have to
Hmm.
just award one student at a time. You can, do a group in case they're doing something together. You
Yeah.
can award all of them together. I thought that was
Hmm.
a great tool. The other one I like was you could create a spreadsheet as well. And then you can send emails to parents and messages. So again, we talked about that. So I think
Yeah.
that's a great way to stay connected with the home. So yeah, overall, again, I thought it was a good program for younger kids. It may be a bit distracting for older, you know,
Hmm.
older than sixth grade because of the sounds that it makes, and then everybody's aware of who got the point and who didn't get the point, or that. Oh, and one thing that I wanted to mention is you can turn off the negative comments as well. So not all the kids, in case the teacher
Oh,
has the class watching the whole class,
yeah, for
they
punishment.
for punishment, yeah, they can turn off the negative and only see the positive. So I think
Yeah.
that's a good thing. You want to, as I was doing the research, want to say praise publicly but criticize
Hmm.
privately, and that helps you do
Yeah.
that. That way, it doesn't humiliate the kids. So
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think it had pretty much like a lot of like features that pretty much facilitate a whole class. So I mean, yeah, I thought that like how you said like from calling the names to like informing groups. I mean, I think it's pretty much like a fully loaded like program deal. And yeah, it had like a lot of the other features that we were researching as well, like the timer and yeah, just pretty much like a class like a class diagram. So I mean, I thought Class Dojo was awesome. I mean, I'm surprised when I looked at my school for the school sign up
yeah,
part that like nobody in my class had used it before, or nobody in my school had used it before. And then again, I mean, it could be like how we said it, maybe for like a certain like a school level, certain grade level. So I mean, I thought it was a pretty great program, like all around.
yes, I agree. I agree. I liked it.
Hmm.
Let's move on and talk about Teacher Kit. I really like that one. That doesn't involve the students as much as Class Dojo. So this is a personal teacher management tool, and thought it was very powerful.
Hmm.
So you can enter, a timetable of when your classes meet. Then you can add the students. You can add it from the contacts. So I thought that was a great way to do it. And then you can do the attendance. So it's got four major tabs. It's got class, attendance, behavior, and grades, and obviously the settings where you can change these. But in the class, you add your class, and the attendance, you check for attendance. So you can do that, on your computer or on your tablet or on your phone.
Hmm.
Then it's got behavior, so you can monitor the behavior and put notes there for behavior as you observe it with the different
Yeah.
students, and you can put notes on the attendance as well. So I thought that capability was really good. Then
Uh-huh.
the next major tab would be the grades. And that's where you can add the grades for the different activities. Very flexible there. You can put different weights for different tasks or different activities, or you can have them all be weighed the same, and it does all the work for you. All you do is just enter in the grades that they get, and it averages it out for you. And again, if you've assigned a weight for it, it does the multiplication for you. And then if you
Hmm.
click settings, then you can go and change the grade levels. If you want to change the grade levels to make A's higher or B's
Hmm.
lower, or however you want to do that, you can do that, and it updates automatically. So very powerful tool. And you can then
Yeah.
sort ascending and descending by last name. You can create custom absences. Like if someone is ill or sick, you can create that and create that tab.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you could do that in Class Dojo. It wasn't as sophisticated, but with this one you can. So fields. You can add, like, if you want to add a birthday to help you remind yourself of birthdays for students, you could do that. And one great thing that I thought this program had is that you can be notified after a number of absences. So if you say that 4 absences is way too many and you want to find out why, it can alert you to. After the 4th absence, you can get an email alert saying, the student has gotten 4 absences. Then you can go and talk to the student and find out why that's happening. So that's a great. You can export all your information to a CSV, and you can import it as well. So if you want to create another class using the same settings, you just export it, and then you can import your settings. And here, you can back up to Dropbox. So the point that you made with Dojo, this one has the capability of backing it up to Dropbox automatically. So you just enter in your login and password, and it backs up all your information automatically. So in case you lose it, like you were saying, if you have a glitch, you can just import the information from your Dropbox. So that's a good safeguard to have. And it also allows you to create custom emails to parents to send them the grades, or to send them a reminder of an event, or if there are too many misbehaviors, you can send the parents an email telling them and showing them, documenting, here's what happened from the notes that you've taken on the student. So you can also add notes to your lesson plan, and like I said earlier, on the behavior, I think it's a really good tool.
Cool. Yeah, it seems like it tracks everything. I was gonna say I could have used it. It could have come in handy for I like the grading method, because when I was teaching a 6-week class, I was pretty much using like an Excel spreadsheet to pretty much keep track if the students were present, if they did the assignment for the day, and then having to manually make my own grading total. So it seems like that program is pretty good for organizing and grading and pretty much doing everything in the classroom as well, like the other program. But yeah, it's a lot of class features.
Yeah, the only negative I could find with TeacherKit was that if you wanted to, have those a lot of the features that we talked about, you do have to pay. So it's not all free. Like ClassDojo is all free for teachers, but with TeacherKit, if you get the basic features for free, but if you want to get the more advanced features, you have to pay. One way to do it, one of the options that you could take a picture of 5 or 6 kids, and then from there you're able to create the classrooms and have a picture of them. Just by taking a picture on your phone with them, it allows you to create the class. So it speeds up the process because it has the picture already. So you just assign names and the contact information when you set up the class. You can't do that on the free one. You have to manually type in and manually import every single picture. So that would be the only negative that I found, was the fact that you had to pay to get extra features, which
makes sense.
Yeah, they have to make money somehow. So
yeah, cool. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that was a TeacherKit.
Yeah, that was TeacherKit. Yeah, and you looked at student. What is it? The SmartSeat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell me about SmartSeat.
So it's kind of similar, yeah, kind of similar to the other programs as well too. It's pretty much conducts a full seating chart of the students. And then it has the same features as well, having the students' names, being able to withhold information for each student, according to their seat as well too. So what I liked about it is mostly that it's even available for subs for substitutes as well too. So they'd be able to see what's available, or what's pretty much what they're in store for when they come into sub to teach. So I mean, they're able to see the seating charts and all records and attendance of the students as well too. Different features even to help learn the students' names, flashcards, just different
flashcards.
Yeah, to learn the students' names.
That's a great tool. Yeah.
Yeah, just all the information mostly to get to know the students. So it's just mostly just to help have the information for the students right there in the seating chart as well. So I thought it was pretty good. Just mostly having the availability of it too, to transfer it to a PDF copy. So then again, you could use it for substitutes or other types of teachers. And the negative aspect of it is kind kind of as your program as well, is just the price, the cost. Because I was checking the other programs too, and a lot of them are free except for this one for SmartSeat. So it's $3.99.
Oh
So
yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
399. Yeah.
yeah, all of them were free at first. All the programs that I researched were free. The timers, except for this one. This one was the only one that cost. So yeah, so I was just like a little surprised how it has like pretty good features, but then again, like it has features that are in other programs too that you could probably find for free as well within theirs. So I mean, overall, I mean, yeah, it's good for getting to know your students really, and I mean, it's available also in like a mobile application as well. So I mean, it's good for compatibility.
All right. So it does record the attendance, absent, tardy, or excuse.
Yeah.
Okay. And then does it let you add any notes? I don't think it does, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does have a note section for students. So
Oh, it's got a note section. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So this is mainly an attendance tool,
yeah,
not so much a management tool, but more of an attendance tool.
yeah. Mostly
Yeah.
just getting to know your students and just having like all the information right there in your hands, just to, I mean, pass on to anybody else who may need to, I guess, get to know the class a little better. But I mean, yeah, it's
Oh,
portable.
and the seating arrangement too. It helps you with the seating arrangement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full length photos. Okay.
So I mean, yeah, it's
Right.
cool. I mean, you can use pictures as well. Use pictures from like your mobile device and transfer it into the application to the seating chart. But I mean, like I
Oh
said,
yeah, that's yeah. But Teacher Kit had that option, but you have to pay for that option. That makes it easier. You don't have to do one by one. It's just faster. Yeah.
yeah.
Great.
So yeah, it's up to you if you want to pay for it or if you want to use like another manual version. But I mean, overall, I mean, that was a pretty good program. Yeah, pretty good for getting to know your students and like the seating management.
Got it. All right. Well, I think we've reviewed them. So thanks, Robert, for your time, and we'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. All righty. Bye bye.
All right, then see you.